What up, what up, what up, everybody? Squats here, doing a card spotlight on the Neutral Minion, 2 mana cost, Crazed Alchemist. 2 attack, 2 health, battle cry. Swaps the attack and health of a minion. Let's go ahead and remove from the equation already to sort of back up my statement of why I believe he's very underrated. He's really good. I think he belongs in a lot of decks. I use him in a lot of mine, especially control-oriented. Doesn't belong in every deck, but then again, what card does? But he has a lot of value to me, and he has a lot of utility. What's going to follow after this quick little example of illustrating some cards here as I flip through my collection, you're going to see 5 gameplay videos. Of all 5 of those, I won 4. The one I lost, I think, is the 3rd video, the one in the middle, playing against a druid, where you don't even see me play the alchemist at all. But I will say that what I had is I was second player, so I had the coin. I should have coined out the alchemist, which would have flipped the attack and health of trying to find him. The 0/4 might be a 1-drop. This guy. So my druid opponent played a shield bearer turn 1, and I should have coined out the alchemist, which would have flipped him. So that's just 1 point right there. Now I know that that's a specific example of how the alchemist is powerful against a sort of non-commonly played card. It is played in a priest deck because sometimes they'll go with, doubling health, inner fire type stuff. But if I had coined it out, it could have changed the game. That's the game I lost, because what happened is I coined out a knife juggler instead, trying to play it as kind of I thought I should and go for the long haul. And what happened is he ended up using a mark on the shield bearer, and I ended up having to go 2 for 1 or 3 for 1 against this thing to remove it. That could have cost me the game. All the other videos, you're going to see some very specific gameplay examples of where that whole swap effect comes into play. So really quick, I'm going to just show you a couple of cards that are commonly played, and maybe you might get the wheels turning in your head a little bit of seeing, wow, I didn't realize how much it can change the gameplay there. Very simple. Let me go for a quick explanation of the way combat value works. What you want to simply do is you want to look at the mana cost and see where a minion falls in. If you were to add his attack and health together, take that number, so for the Yeti, 4 plus 5 is 9, double the health, or double the mana cost, that's 8. That's plus 1. You'll notice the minions that are really powerful, really tough to deal with at that mana slot, change those numbers around. Okay, the Venture Co, 13, 7 plus 6. Yet double the mana cost is only 10. That's plus 3. Okay, plus 3 is better than plus 1. Extreme example, Shaman, 7 plus 8 is 15. Double that is 10. That's plus 5. Okay? So that simple thing there, that simple formula, and that's removing all of the text, okay? You got to remove battle cry effects and whether it has taunt or charge, things like that. You got to remove that stuff, and the reason why is because that becomes really kind of exhausting to think about the value of one card versus another without thinking about how the synergy works with this hero and whatnot. A Worgen is good, but he's even better in a mage deck when you can shoot him to turn his power on, okay? So you're thinking of simple combat value numbers. What the alchemist does is he plays the game where he tweaks those numbers. He switches things around. And when he does that, it all of a sudden makes cards that are super powerful. It doesn't devalue those cards, but it changes those numbers around so that they become a little more easy to deal with. Okay, so I'm going to show you some really powerful cards here. Senjin Shieldmaster, he's a 3/5. That 5 health is what's tough to deal with. For a 4-drop, you're not going to see a lot of 4-drops that are going to handle 5 health. There's not a lot of... That's why the Yeti's so good. Okay, you've got a Twilight Drake is good. He's only a 4 attack. He's a 4 attack. Really good, highly played. Ogre Magi is played. 4 attack. Other than the Brewmaster, nothing is dealing with the 5 health on the Yeti and the Shenzhen Shieldmaster. You flip this Shieldmaster with an Alchemist, it's now a 5/3. You've got a handful of 3-drops now that can handle that. Okay, you've got some 2-drops. Bloodfan Raptor, Knife Juggler, Fairy Dragon, that now can kill Mad Bomber, just his attack value, not the battle cry effect. Youthful Brewmaster, that now can kill Senjin Shieldmaster. Okay, you flip a Yeti, flip him to 4, your rogue eviscerate kills him. Alright? You flip the ogre, he can get fireballed now. Okay, you flip this guy, maybe he's yours, maybe you're not flipping your opponent's. You flip him as a 3/4, well, he lives through a frostbolt. Okay, just sort of illustrating some examples of when you flip those numbers, you might be close to lethal, and you've got this guy out as a 4/7. Your opponent's not going to expect that. You alchemist him out, all of a sudden you hit him for 7. That's a huge difference. Okay, any legendary, you're looking at Ysera. You flip that just for the turn, it's now a 12/4. Okay, the Core Hound, all of a sudden, the way it sort of balances out that attack is he's really easy to kill. You get that 9 damage and you flip him, he now becomes really tough to deal with. There isn't anything, I don't think. I mean, I've got to look through some cards here. There isn't anything that's going to deal 9 damage outright. Pyroblast or something like that. Okay, flipping the numbers and playing that numbers game and tweaking that with this Alchemist is huge. You're going to see some gameplay videos coming up. Again, I didn't play it during the Druid video, but what I mentioned earlier, I should have coined him out. It would have changed. And turning that 0/4 into a 4/0 and killing it, this guy against a Shaman deck is golden. Other than the 1/1 totem, it kills them all. You want to forget about Taunt and all of his Spirit Wolf and all that other stuff. He drops a Flame Tongue totem, Alchemist kills it outright. Can change the whole thing. I think you see one game with that. So hopefully I've illustrated enough what makes that Alchemist so underrated. Consider it. Try it out. I'm telling you, it's a great card. Squats out. Check out my Twitch stream Monday through Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thanks for checking in, guys. See ya.
You love my new recipe.
Reporting for duty. To battle!
You love my new recipe.
For justice!
Job's done.
You love my new recipe.
Move quickly!
You love my new recipe.
For justice!
Job's done.